No, my thumbnail isn't just clickbait. I actually did meet J.D. Salinger. I was pretty tongue-tied, but that's okay because I'm pretty sure if I'd said anything about Catcher in the Rye to him, he would have left me in that ditch he found me in. And I wouldn't have really blamed him. Hi, I'm Lulu, and welcome to my channel. Yeah, so I grew up in the same nowhere town that Salinger lived in. My childhood home was maybe 5 minutes from his house, and from Clark Rockefeller's, but that's a whole other story. Anyway, the population of that town, even today, is maybe like 1,500 people. And even back when Salinger was still alive and kicking, every local knew the rule while around him. Don't talk about the whole famous author thing. He is not into it. I'm pretty sure my mom is the only person who ever broke this rule, but you know, she's one of those types that can break every social faux pas there is and get away with it. She outright told him to his face that she never read Catcher because it sounded boring, and he was surprisingly amused by that. If there was anything in this world that J.D. Salinger hated more than fame, it was phonies. And that's saying something because he really hated fame. That's why the man disappeared off the face of the earth. And by that, I mean he moved to my hometown where there's not even a single grocery store, restaurant, bank, high school, gas station, or even a single traffic light. As a kid, I took ballet lessons in this old grange that still used an outhouse. Worse yet, it was a double-seater outhouse. Another thing about the town I grew up in, many of the roads are these like single-lane dirt paths that we somehow use as two-way roads, even though they haven't been updated since back when they were first made for ox carts. And during mud season, those are some ol' wicked. Ever wonder what it would be like if they built slip and slides for cars? Well, come to rural New England in mud season and find out for yourself. As a new driver in the mid-aughts, wending my way down these dirt roads in Indian summer, I found out for myself. And this is how I came to meet J.D. Salinger. His wife was taking him home from an appointment, and they found me stuck in a ditch and let me use the phone in their house. And I knew just as well as everybody else in town, not to mention you-know-what. So I found myself unable to say much of anything. He, in turn, couldn't seem to hear much of anything, so all's well that ends well. But this whole interaction begs the question, why would an author ever want to be famous? It wasn't just Salinger who seemed to resent the whole thing. Patrick Rothfuss has been spiraling for years, and he has no choice but to do it publicly, which sucks. The rest of us have the privilege of spiraling in full privacy. George R.R. Martin will forever be remembered as the guy who never finished A Song of Ice and Fire. Because, let's face it already guys, never gonna happen. Neil Gaiman's fall from grace has been like watching a plane fall from the sky and explode. And ever since the release of Wind and Truth, Brandon Sanderson's fans have been talking so much crap about him. I might be one of those fans. Hey, he let us down hard, guys. I still feel dead inside when I think about Stormlight. Everything a famous person does is held under a microscope, and authors are no exception. Every delay in a new release is lambasted by the public as laziness. Every book that flops gets people talking about how that author was never even really that good to begin with. And in Salinger's case, weirdos from every corner of the earth made it their mission to track him down and secretly photograph him against his will. Who would want that? Besides, it turns out all you had to do to talk to the guy was get your car stuck in a ditch outside his house and not talk to him about any of the things you would want to talk to him about. So in my last video, where I outlined how neither you nor I will ever become a famous author because statistically it's just the truth, I hope you now understand better why this is such a good thing. Nobody's breathing down your neck, calling you every horrible name they can think of, digging up every speck of dirt in your past for public scrutiny, busting down your door with a camera, opining in public forums about your personal struggles and missteps, or mocking you as a washed-up has-been who peaked decades ago. You're just free to write. How awesome is that? But that's just this writer's opinion. What do you guys think? Would you ever want to be a famous author? If so, why? Do you think you could handle the pressure that comes with that? Drop your comments down below. Like and subscribe for more content like this in the future, and I'll see you in the next video.